Today we're going to talk about how to import IPv6 prefix delegation into Dalo radius. So as most of you might be aware, we need RFC 4818 for prefix delegation. As shown on the screen, typically when you are trying to return an attribute like framed IP address, that is a part of RFC 2865. Likewise, when the radius server is responding a framed IPv6 prefix, you normally have RFC 3162 that takes care of it. However, if you want to respond by giving a delegated IPv6 prefix, you have to import RFC 4818. Quickly going into my existing Dalo radius, so I'm just going to try to demonstrate the attributes that I have right now. So I will quickly go to user. So I'll just create a user test, for example. And if I quickly scan through attributes, as you see here, now if I scroll through RFC 2865, you can see it has something called as framed IP address and framed IP net mask. So these are the attributes that takes care of allocating an IP address and an IP net mask for v4. Likewise, on Dalo radius, if you want to perform it for IPv6, you can use the dictionary 3162. These are defaultly available as soon as you install Dalo. These are some of the default dictionaries that is available. So 3162, you can see it has framed IPv6 prefix. But on this particular Dalo, I do not have RFC 4818, which is required for the prefix delegation as stated here, RFC 4818. So now how do I import it? I have already posted videos on how to import vendor dictionary files. So I'm going to the GitHub page for the vendor dictionary file, free radius dictionary. Here I locate the dictionary, which is RFC 4818 from the master location of the GitHub page. We have to just copy the whole content, and then we go again to the attributes part of the free radius, import vendor dictionaries, insert new or already updated attribute because this is a new one, and then we just copy the dictionary here. So let me just copy it. So I haven't copied this properly, so let me copy this one more time. Copy. So now we are going to import this attribute. So I'm just pasting the attribute that I want to import, which is RFC 4818. And you can see that the vendor is saying auto detect. So normally if you take off this, it will not show you anything. But what I'm going to do now is try to apply it still by taking it off, taking off the auto detect. And when I try to do it, you can see that it didn't work. The reason for that is now, after that, you will be able to see that I'll be able to type the vendor name. So again, the attribute is still here. So in my GitHub page, which is here, you see the attribute name is dictionary.rfc4818. So I just take that and I just put it here on the vendor name. So that's the key part. Whenever you're trying to import an RFC, you have to give the vendor name as that particular RFC. Unfortunately, when I try to do it at the first instance, when you have auto detect enabled, this particular location is grayed out. We are not able to import, which is why you first try to import it, you will get an error. Then you try to enter your value by unchecking the auto detect. Now if I try to import it, so you can see I have insert new attribute. So now it has successfully imported the attribute. So if I go to users now and try to create a new user just to check if that attribute is available, I'm just going to under attributes option of new users. I should have RFC 4818. There you can see the RFC 4818 is there and prefix delegation is available. Hope you find this useful. Bye for now.